What's your favorite place to perform besides Jamaica? Besides
Africa.
Jam Rock? I knew you were going to say Africa.
What part of Africa?
Every part of Africa is a thrill to ride. I bear my soul to the continent, man.
Right.
From the north to the south.
The south, the north, the east, and the west. You know what I mean? Because they don't see a lot. It's far.
All right.
So when I go there, I have to throw out and give them a good show.
All right.
And sing out for them, you know?
And stay a while, because if you're going to do the whole continent.
Yeah, well, in time.
Right.
But the last time I was there, I was in Stansted Stadium with my good friend, Mr. Lucky Dube. May God bless his spirit, and we had a beautiful time. It was an amazing moment. I want to say enough love to South Africa and all South Africans. Yes.
Yeah, I've been there. Great people, man.
Beautiful place, beautiful people. Our people.
All right. Now, you just sold out 2 shows, 36,000 in New York City. God damn. I mean, I know you don't call yourself king, but there's a lot of people who do call you king. That's some king shit.
Say, I am a servant of the people and a servant of the music, you know?
Right.
You see, let me break it down to you.
Yes.
I know we're in the United States of America. A lot of people get it twisted, you know? We desire not to get caught up in all of that. But just to continue being humble, being touchable, accessible, reachable, communicate with the people, you know? Because my people are used to people they can identify with and resonate with, not people who are alienated from them, and people who are, you know what I mean, there's a buffer between them and 20 people pushing them, boxing them, shoving them.
Right.
I don't deal with that kind of fuckery. You know what I mean? Because the same people that my security go and push away is the same people that go and make sure I can pay him.
All right.
So, you know, the moment you realize that, humble yourself. Like I told you, our profession was directly called out by the Father. He said singers and players of instruments. He didn't say bartender. He didn't say bar tough. He didn't say a whole heap of these things. So you have to know that you're doing something. It's easy to have people listen to you, you know, like I said earlier. But it's important to figure out what you have to say to them.
So let me ask you a question. Bob Marley movie, I loved it, right?
Yeah.
There was one part of the movie where he stepped to his manager and he was like, yo, whenever there's an Africa play, it's not a money play. Like, meaning, like, he just wants to go to Africa whenever they ask for him.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel about Africa as well?
Africa is a beautiful place where I have made many sacrifices over the years. Many sacrifices. First time I go to Africa, I come back to Jamaica and have to pay my entire band out of my personal pocket. You know, several times it happens to us, you know, because, you know, you give people the benefit of the doubt and think they're going to do business, but it never materializes that way. But it can't be a money thing, because once I'm on the ground, the show must go on. But nevertheless, we pride ourselves in doing good business, and as black people, we have a bad stigma attached to us that we don't do good business. So it's important for us to have good agreements and stick to our agreements and execute the agreements accordingly. You know, it makes good for the next brother who comes into the territory to do business, who calls me on the phone and say, how was your experience?
Check.
All right.
Very good. So all things are relative.